Bro, I'm dropping frames like crazy. Oh, maybe we'll be able to. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Alright, it seems like we'll be able to stream, you know? The frames are good, they're back up now. Listen, man, if you're here in the chat, right? If you're here and you know you're coming to my house, right? This is manners, right? I'm trying to get you to understand what's happening here, right? You're coming into the live stream, you're coming to visit my house. I mean, you take your shoes off, you ring the bell, and I'm letting you in. I mean, like the video, man. Like the video. Join in, you know? Alright, we got a crazy show here today. Isn't me? Man, have we got a show here today. A bunch of stuff happened. Let me turn my camera on real quick. But yo, a bunch of stuff happened, right? A bunch of stuff happened. Regarding last Friday, the weekend, yo, it was crazy, right? So we haven't streamed in 8 days, cause listen, I'm a working man. I work, you know, I got stuff to do, and now you can see me, you know what I'm saying? You can see me, right? I got a bunch of stuff to deal with, you know what I'm saying? I gotta edit my previous last stream, and I tend not to like let them overlap themselves. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of the studio. Yes. Okay. All right. So we got a bunch of topics today. Is the music too loud? I mean, let's drop it down a little bit more. Perfect. All right. So you know a bunch of stuff happened, like the video, you know what I'm saying? So a bunch of stuff happened, bro. A bunch of stuff happened on the weekend, and we're about to touch on it real quick, right? We're about to touch on it. But, I mean, we're still in the new year. Happy New Year's to you and to the family, to, you know? And now, if only the video will pull up. What the? So welcome to the Monday show. Am I tripping here? Welcome to the Monday show. What the? Hold on. Let me see what's happening here. Oh, here we go. Wait, what? Instagram is weird now, bro. What? Oh, that's why I can't see the stuff. I mean, Instagram update is kind of weird. Messages. Okay. And I still can't see them. I have to pull the screen wide apart to see it. Okay, whatever, right? Whatever. Alright, so welcome to the stream. I don't know, man. I streamed on TikTok a couple of months ago and they banned me from a live for 60 days or something around that. So now I guess, I can stream on TikTok again. I don't know if, they might ban me again because stuff I'm going to talk about might not be for TikTok. It's sensitive, whatever, right? So go to my YouTube, follow my TikTok, go to my Twitch, whatever you watch streaming on, right? Go and follow me, whatever. Right? Because I don't know if I'll be able to stream on TikTok again. I know I can post on it. The last time they shut me down for streaming, I was still able to post what I was streaming. Like I clip it up and then be able to post it. So I don't know. I don't know. TikTok is weird, I guess. I have no idea. Right? But let's dive into it because that's what you people are here for, the little scoopy scoop, what's going on, around town, all the way around the world, whatever, what's happening inside of you and you blame it on others. So should we start off with this guy here? I don't know what to start off with, right? Because there's so many craziness happening in the world, and I mean, I never really plan my streams. I never really, categorize what I'm gonna start off with. I just come and get stuff done, and that's how it rolls, right? But there's so many stuff happen. So I guess should we start off with the Minnesota? What's her name? Renee or what her name is, right? Should we start off with that? Or maybe, you know what? Let's start off with this post that I post a video on. Well, they're on all my platform, right? They're on all my platform. Where, oh yeah, I think I was watching Asman Gold react to this clip, and I was like, you know what? Let's listen to it. And something great came out of it. Something amazing came out of it. So I think we're gonna start with that. Let's start. This is what I want to start with first. It's a long video. I'm gonna skip through it to the important part that I want you guys to see. But let me just pull the video up real quick. No. Oh, here we go. We're gonna start off with this, right? I mean, I think I'm gonna stream long today because there's so many things to cover, right? But let's start with this.
Condolences to the family, to the loved ones.
Sad to the family.
About this tragic event.
There's Baldy. All right, let's go.
Good afternoon. Today I'm joined by Department of Public Safety Commissioner Bob Jacobson, Colonel Schaefer of the Minnesota National Guard, and Colonel Bogojevic of the Minnesota State Patrol. This morning we learned that an ICE officer shot and killed someone in Minneapolis. My deepest condolences to the family, to the loved ones.
Sad to the family.
About this
Wait, this was Minneapolis? What?
tragic event on national television.
Hold on.
We've been warning for weeks that the Trump administration's dangerous, sensationalized operations are a threat to our public safety.
Then why didn't you tell him not to go out
To
there?
get hurt. Just yesterday, I said exactly that. What we're seeing is the consequences of governance designed to generate fear, headlines, and conflict.
Should have been more
It's
fear. Then it
governing
wouldn't
by
happen.
reality TV. And today that recklessness cost someone their life.
I mean, is the Trump administration, inflicting fear in the public and in the people? Let me know. You guys are in the chat right now. Let me know. What do you think? What do you think? Give me a yes in the chat, a no in the chat, maybe, whatever, right? Let me know. Let me know.
I've reached out to Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, and I'm waiting
Natural
to hear back.
selection.
Let me be clear. Donald Trump and his administration may not care much about Minnesota. That's been pretty evident.
Neither do
But
you.
we love this state. We won't let them tear us apart. We'll not turn against each other. To Minnesotans, I say this. I feel your anger. I'm angry. They want a show. We can't give it to them.
So, I mean, right, we're just gonna stop it right here. Like, He said he's angry. He says he's frustrated. So who whom is putting fear and inflict anger and frustration in these people? Trump administration or these governor and mayor that are running these state, right? It's just a question. I mean, I don't know if the audience that's watching it will be able to figure it out, but if you watch most of my video, maybe, who knows, right? You don't think, you don't try to operate on your own understanding because you're thinking, right? You just have a way to see. But let's continue.
Cannot. If you protest and express your First Amendment rights, please do so peacefully as you always do.
Mm-hmm.
Is this coming from this guy that was telling people, listen, we're not allowing ICE in our state and we're going to stand, we're going to fight, we're going to put our body on the line, and a bunch of stuff that this guy was saying a couple months ago down the line, and now different speech. So guess what? We're going to listen to what he's saying now, and we're not going to judge him off his past or whatever, right? We're going to listen to his new message, right, after the incident happened and all of that,
We
Like
can't
her.
give them what they want. The hearts and minds of the people
It's
in
good
this
that he's
state
saying
are
this.
on our side. To Americans, I ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Please stand with Minneapolis. To Minnesotans, know that our administration is going to stop at nothing to seek accountability and justice. The
Good.
State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension are working on the investigation. We have activated the State Emergency Operations Center. State Patrol and Minnesota National Guard leadership is connected with the Minneapolis Police Department, the St. Paul Police Department, Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, the DNR, and Minnesota's Homeland Security and Emergency Management. We have activated dozens of members of the State Patrol's mobile response team.
Yeah.
And from here on, I have a very simple message. We do not need any further help from the federal government.
Yes, you do.
Donald Trump and
Yes,
Kristi
you
Noem,
do.
You've done enough. There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've
need
issued
a lot
warning
more.
order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops. They're
Well-
teachers in your community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not take the bait. We will continue to update you, Minnesota, as we get more information.
Uh-huh.
Now I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner Bob Jacobson.
That's right.
of
He's
the
going to use National
Minnesota
Guard against
Department of Public
ICE.
Safety.
I mean, if he did that, that would make everything so much easier.
Thank you, Governor.
All right, second Baldy. Let's go.
As the Governor mentioned, my name is Bob Jacobson. It is my honor to serve as the Commissioner
Be
of
very
the Minnesota
convenient.
Department of Public Safety. First of all, I want to acknowledge the reason that we are all here. The loss of life is not anything anyone would ever want.
That's why you don't.
We fully
You listen to
expect
the
that the
police.
community will want to peacefully
try to run 'em over.
demonstrate their anger or frustration.
Yeah.
Minnesota residents and visitors have the right to peacefully demonstrate. We recognize that demonstrations are often driven by strong emotions, beliefs, and certainly a desire to be heard.
Yep.
Our role is to help ensure everyone can express.
Let me pause this real quick. I'm looking for something. Wait, where's the noise on this? Oh.
Watched that yesterday, and there are a lot of different forms.
I'm looking for a clip, right? This guy said, we need a heads up, and you're coming so we can deploy
Themselves.
we can deploy the National Guards, and it's for the people's safety and for the ICE agent's safety. But that's not what he was saying a couple of months ago. And I'm saying, listen, we're not going to judge him on what he said a couple of months ago, and I'm not talking about the judgment. I'm not talking about the judgment that you're thinking about, buddy. So get your minds out of the gutter, right? Your judgment is right. Your judgment is righteousness and your morals and all of these things. You're going off your own morals, that you think because these morals you get from your mother, your father, your society, yourself, school, and that's the morality you're going off. that's the judgment of morality you're going off. That's not even what I'm talking about, right? Because there's a right morality, right? And that morality belongs to God, and we're going off God's morality, right? So we're not judging him off what he did in his past life or past days, a couple of days ago. We're listening to now. We're in the present, and we're listening to now, right? And that's how you have discernment, right? But I'm looking for this clip, man. I don't know if I saved it, right? Where Trump was saying, listen, this guy asks for heads up. Let us know that you're coming, Trump. Tell us you're sending ISIL. Tell us that you're coming so we can deploy our national guards. Not really, because Trump said you guys are the enemy. They're literally the enemy. And I mean, if they weren't the enemy, maybe they'll get an heads up. But you can't let the enemy know that you're coming, right? You can't do that, because the enemy is gonna find ways to stand in your way. That's what they do. You can, on the smallest spectrum. Let me give you an example. You have your friends. This is gonna be a long stream. Sorry, guys, but I gotta let you know this, right? You have your friend, right? And we're using Trump and Tim here for an example, right? You're Trump. Tim is your buddy. You tell Tim all your life secrets, and then you did something that Tim doesn't agree on. He doesn't agree with what you're doing or how you're approaching your situation that you're in, right? So Tim is judging you because you're not doing it the way that he tells you, or the information, or how Tim said you should do it, right? But Tim is your friend, right? If he had love for you, he wouldn't even judge you. He would have understanding. But guess what? Tim is like, no, John, you do it this way. And because you don't do it this way, Tim is mad at you. And he blame you. Oh, wait. This TikTok just end, bro. I knew TikTok would end, bro. Wait. Did it end it? But let me see, bro. It says it's still live, but I don't see it popping up, right? I know. TikTok ended. I have no idea why it ended, right? But I told myself that, it might happen. It might happen, because my kind of things, it may not be approved. But whatever, right? You do it the way you want to do it, because let's say I have a clip for Trump, actually. Trump is saying, listen, you as Trump, you're saying, listen, the only thing that can stop me from doing it how it should actually be done is your thoughts, your will, your way, right? But you're having a way to see how to get things done. But Tim here, your friend buddy, he's mad because you're not doing the way he said it should be done, or it should be done. So he get mad at you and blame you for him getting mad at you, because you didn't do it how he said it should be done, right? So that's the evil in Tim, trying to get you to doubt yourself so he can control you and manipulate you and control you and blame you. Listen, the problem is with Tim, right? The problem is with your friend here, because he's trying to control you and get you to do it the way that he wants you to do it. Sounds like a woman, right? Sounds like a mother that is obsessed and she wants to live to her children, and listen, she wants it done this way, and if you don't do it this way, she's gonna get mad at you and frustrated and try to control you and do all of these things to anger you and frustrate you, and just so he can get his way, right? It's ridiculous, right? And that's just how your friend work. That's how people work. That's how the entire world operates. If I should be frank here, right? Who's Frank? Don't know, but we're being frank here, right? That's how the world operates. And because you're not of the world, you're not in the world, they can't see, and they're still gonna judge you. But because you can see, you have understanding, like Trump. I think Trump have understanding, right? He's being led by God, right? The things that he's doing, man, if it wasn't for him, they will never be getting done, right? So you guys should be proud, should be happy that you have Trump as a way to fight for you guys, right? He's fighting for America, honestly, right?
Without
Let's
anyone
continue.
getting hurt. The Minnesota Department of Public Safety's role through the Minnesota State Patrol is to ensure safety, protect constitutional rights, keep roads accessible, and above all, to prevent harm. Our top priority is public safety. Our focus is keeping demonstrators, community members, drivers, and law enforcement safe, especially during moments of heightened tension or uncertainty.
Oh.
Demonstrations must remain safe and lawful, particularly around roadways.
I wonder if people are going to get mad.
We will join
get
with
mad
our
at them for
partners
saying
to
this.
support safety while respecting the right to protest.
I bet people are going to get mad.
With that in mind, I'd like to share a few safe and lawful ways to demonstrate.
Tweeting.
Minnesotans can safely and legally express their views in many ways,
Burning up a car.
including getting together
Throwing
peacefully
bricks.
with others in public spaces, marching
Running
and
over
walking,
police officers.
not on roadways, making your voice
Hear
heard
that?
through chants, speeches, and displaying signs, being present in public areas where pedestrians are allowed, gathering in designated or
He's
permitted
right.
areas, and these actions will allow people to express themselves while protecting the safety of everyone involved. Unsafe or illegal actions could result in fines or arrests. Certain behaviors create serious hazards that threaten public safety, disrupt emergency services, or put people at risk. These actions could result in fines or arrest. Demonstrating on or entering a freeway on foot,
Yep.
walking on highways, throwing objects, starting or setting fires, damaging property or
Yeah.
graffiti, using illegal fireworks, displaying or using illegal weapons,
Nope.
reckless or dangerous driving, especially near
Hear that?
pedestrians, and certainly assaultive, aggressive,
Wow.
or
Sound
riotous
familiar?
behavior toward anyone. We all want definitive answers to what happened today. Our Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is working in conjunction with the FBI to investigate this morning's shooting.
Well, they don't need to invest. Yeah, she's already
As
dead.
you know, we don't
need to apprehend
comment
her.
on active investigations, but
are you
also
doing that
keep in
for?
mind that this is an investigation is
Yeah.
also in its infancy. So any speculation about what had happened would be just that. And we will not engage in speculation. With that, I will turn it back over to the governor.
Okay. They're they know
Glad
they're
to
cooked.
take any questions.
They do. They know they're cooked.
This is where this is where things get interesting.
Yeah, and I could let
National
I
Guard.
could let General Schaefer talk about this. It so happens it's a training weekend. We've got about 7,500 troops in training at our sites,
Wow.
training sites across the state. What it is, and in the National Guard, you give a warning order, which is a heads up of something could be coming. That just allows people to think about what they would need, what it would mean to mobilize, what it would mean to put them in. And I could let the general talk a little bit about this. Obviously, since the,
I wonder if
the
my hair
summer
is
of-
gonna
of
turn into
2020,
that.
we had a lot of work done on teams being ready
Jesus.
to make sure that civil unrest. And what that means, and I think Commissioner Jacobson was very clear. and
Holy.
I want Minnesotans to hear this from me. The desire to get out and protest and to speak up to this administration of how wrong this is,
Yeah.
that is a patriotic duty at
Keep
this
doing
point
it.
in time. But
Just
it
don't
needs
use
to
it with
be
a
done
car.
safely. And I think the
Exactly.
commissioner simply just laid out some
Sure.
of those parameters. We can do that. This is the peaceful resistance that we need. Simon, you want to say a few things about what that means to have them on the ready?
Okay, we're gonna pause there. Give me a second, real quick. So, you know, we're going to end that video there. We're going to end this one here because it's a long video. I'm not trying to go too long. I mean, this guy came up, you know, the military. What's his name? You just mentioned his name, right?
wrong this is,
Yeah.
that is a patriotic duty at
Keep
this
doing
point
it.
in time. But
Just
it
don't
needs
use
to
it
be
with a
done
car.
safely, and I think the
Exactly.
commissioner simply just laid out some
Sure.
of those parameters. We can do that. This is the peaceful resistance that we need. Simon, you want to say a few things about what that means to have them on the ready?
Simon Schaefer or something.
The National Guard.
So
Oh yeah. So this guy, he said a bunch of good stuff. You know. Yeah, you said a bunch of. Wait, what? What happened to my background, bro? So he said a bunch of good stuff. Da 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 da. Whatever, right? Whatever. And I'm gonna show
get out
you
and
why.
protest and-
I'm gonna show you why. All of a sudden, you know, they're coming out. They're coming out. They're coming out saying all of these things, right? Just because some stuff went down. You know, the lady got run over by ICE agent, right? She got run over by ICE agent. Remember this guy? This guy got arrested and sent back home, bro. I think. I know he got arrested. You know. And then you have this guy. Oh man, there's so much stuff to cover, right? I'm gonna try to do it as fast as possible because I'm not trying to stay on all it. So, does it play? Okay. So why all of these statements, are now coming out? You know, you're allowed to protest, but not put yourself and the cops and other people in danger in public areas. Da da da. You allow, but not on the freeway, not on blocking roads, on everything else, right? This is why everything is happening now because of this incident. Watch this.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? What the fuck? You just fucking... What the fuck did you do? You are fucking criminals! You're fucking criminals!
So we're gonna pause it here because there's a lot of cursing going on in this video, right? So as you can see, they went up to the lady to get out of the vehicle. She reversed and then sped off, got shot. Da da da. So she got shot. She did. She died. She did. Right? Whatever. We wish her well, and R.I.P. to her. It's a bad thing that really went down, right? Really bad thing that happened to her, right? Really bad thing, But if you think that's bad, it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse, right? And we're about to show you why. Where's the search? Bro, what is happening? So we're looking for Jacob Frey, right? I mean, Jacob Frey. Oh, so this is the video. This is the video. It might not be the exact video, right? But let's check it out because there's a video that I want to actually.
Questions for you. First, have you heard personally anything from the Trump administration or the president himself? Okay. And also,
let's listen to this one.
Yes.
A couple questions for you. First, have you heard personally anything from the Trump administration or the president himself? And also, the administration has pointed to some of your comments right after the shooting as turning up the temperature in this city. Yesterday, we did see some protests that, turned volatile at times. There was pepper spray, there was tear gas. Do you stand by your statements to telling ICE to get out?
They stand by their statements. Do you stand by your statements? Yes. I stand by my statements. We stand by our statements. I'll look back to what I said. What I said was it was reckless abuse of power. Yes, it was a reckless abuse of power. I said that what the narrative that the administration was pushing in the immediacy following this shooting was garbage and false and BS. It was.
Guys, I think he's gonna curse here, okay? So just be mindful.
I stand by every one of those. And, you know, this notion of inflammatory comments, I mean, come on, guys. You know, I dropped an F-bomb. I dropped an F-bomb.
It's so funny. Trump dropped an F-bomb and then everyone started using it. That's crazy.
They killed somebody. Which one of those is more inflammatory? I'm going with the killing somebody.
I mean, his logic is it's kind of ridiculous, right? When you think about it, right? Oh, I dropped the F-bomb. They killed somebody. Come on here, guys. What are we doing here? But he's not telling you the context that he dropped the F-bomb in, right? He's getting people angry, frustrated, riled up, and they're gonna go do dumb stuff, right? Like I got a video of a dumb guy, right? And there's this video of this dumb guy, and I'm like, this guy is dumb, right? And people are gonna go follow him and do the same thing. And I'm like, I gotta react to this video, right? So let me see if I can find it real quick, right? So this guy, he's doing an interview. This is after the shooting, right? It's after the shooting. And I'm like, this guy's already dead, right? He's dead. And because he's dead, right? He's dead. Literally, he's dead, right? And because he gave up his life, he's now out here, getting you to get angry and give up. I mean, you're probably dead too, but he wants you to go give your life to the devil, just like the female did, right? Bro, she has kids at home. I don't remember how far she drove from just to go protest, bro. That makes no sense. So you left. I don't even want to go along at this, right? Let's just play the video.
With no cause and murdering people for trying to flee and for obeying a command to leave the area and then shooting her in the face like that after she drops her kid off at school. We have to show up with guns. We have
What?
to. There's no other way around it. I don't care if I don't have a Minnesota carry permit. I'm unarmed right now, but this is the last time I show up to face these guys without a weapon.
Don't listen to this guy, bro. If you're a liberal, are you gonna go protest? Don't listen to this guy. This guy, he's trying to get you killed. He's trying to get you killed just like that female. Angry, frustrated. He's just there for the thrill of it at this point. See, he's there to feel good about himself, right?
There's no way. I got shot with a pepper ball 5 minutes after walking in here. I never laid a finger on them. I never raised a hand to them. I've only been using my voice. The time for speaking is over. The time for niceties is over. The time for peace is over. They fired the first shot. It is time to end this shit by any means necessary.
You're talking
That's
about
crazy.
potentially going to a dark place in this country. Do you foresee
We're there. This is the dark place. This is the dark time. We had people being sent to Salvadorian concentration camps. We got other countries being raided for their oil. We're in the dark time. There's no way out of this. There's no voting our way out of this. We can't wait till November. There's no waiting to the ballot box. We need to get to the bullet box. That's the only way. If there was another way, I'd be advocating for it. I've spoken peacefully. I've marched peacefully. I marched without Sharpton. I marched on Washington. I've been peaceful. I've acted peacefully. The time for peace is over. The time for any means necessary is right now.
That's a powerful, powerful message that you're delivering.
With no cause.
Do you guys believe this guy that he has protests peacefully, and now the country is gone? It's now time to bring guns out. It's now guns blazing. He's telling ICE that next time he pull up, he's gonna be carrying gun. So what you think? When ICE sees you, they're not gonna go after you and or pull gun on you. Don't listen to this guy, bro. This guy, he's already dead. He's dead inside. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He has anger, and the anger is causing him to judge, and he get a feeling about it, and he's acting on his feelings, just like the female in the car. You know, she feels bad for the illegal immigrants that ICE is packing up and shipping back home. I think this is what the people vote for, right? They're here. Maybe some of them are working. I don't know, but most of them not working, and they're living off your tax money. And this is why economy is so bad. Your house is so bad. We got to clear this up. We got to fix this. And he's out here protesting for the lady that was protesting for illegal immigrants or illegal aliens. And she lost her life over it. Which is dumb, right? I think that is so dumb that you left 3 of your kids, drove from so far away to go protest to show, oh, I care about the illegal immigrants living in a different state that I'm not living in, and I gave up my life for it. Great cause, great purpose. No, literally, you give up your life for nothing. You give up your life for nothing. It's crazy. And you say you have love, but you left your kids at a daycare. You left your kids with a nanny, whoever you left your kids with. You take them to school, you take them to daycare, and you go and protest so you can get noticed, so you can feel good about yourself, so you can think, oh, I have love, I care. But how do you have love and how do you care when you left your kids unsupervised, when you should be there teaching them, helping them with schoolwork, not even sending them to the school system because the school system is so messed up, right? You did all of that to escape your kids because they don't validate you, they don't worship you, they don't make you feel good about yourself, but you want to feel good about yourself, so you go to protest, you cheer, and you fight ICE, and you hate man, you hate authority, and because you hate man, you hate God. Because how can you love God when man were made in the image of God? It just makes no sense, right? And I'm sitting here, I'm like, dumb. And now this guy is fighting for an evil woman. He's up here trying to give his life away for a bigger devil that was in the woman, telling the woman to do all of these things to make herself feel good, so she can go and fight ICE, so she can feel empowered. Fake power. Nothing good about her. Same with this guy. This guy is already dead. He's already dead, and now he wants to give up his life because he tell ICE, I'm coming with guns. I'm back. What do you expect? It's ridiculous. So don't listen to this guy. He doesn't even love. He doesn't even have love, right? I don't get it. These people are ridiculous, right? And then, so all of that happened. She tried to, and listen what this guy said, right? Oh, no, he got away, got away. Right? And this is what Minneapolis, right, mayor has to say.
Donald Trump said that Renee ran the...
Listen, mind with me, right? I'm not sure if this is the right clip, but we're going to try it out. Let me just make sure it fits. It fits, right? Let's just make sure it fits. Right? Jacob Frey, the big bad boy, right? The Somalian prince, right?
Donald Trump said that Renee ran the ICE agent over. Don't take my word for it. Don't take their word for it. Watch the video from every single angle. I mean, the ICE agent walked away with a hip injury that he might as well have gotten from closing a refrigerator door with his hips. Donald Trump said that.
So this guy said that, right? Jacob Frey, listen. The ICE agent got away with Nothing wrong with him, right?
Donald Trump.
But
Donald Trump should know.
But then, man, I should have been fully prepared for these clips, right? They're just, I put them together, right?
They ran the ICE agent over.
Because I'm trying to look for.
We've dreaded this moment.
I'm trying to look for the other clip where he's saying, "Listen, bro." First, they were saying the cop then got run over. You know, he shouldn't have stand in front of the car. All these stuff, and then they came out and say, "Listen, okay, she tried to run him over. Listen, you got away with a mild little, refrigerator bump on the foot." I'm like, okay, a refrigerator bump as an example, bro. The refrigerator is not going 60 miles per hour, bro, or 40, whatever number she was going. It wasn't going 40 miles an hour, bro. What the? This guy's crazy, right? He's crazy. That's what I'm getting to understand. People are crazy, but I'm not surprised, right? It's an evil world we live in, right? But I'm trying to find the exact clip where he said all of these things, right? And I'm like,
Donald Trump.
I already know this guy's no good. He's no good. There's nothing good about this guy, right? There's nothing good about him, right? So first, the libs, or whatever, that's what they call them, the liberals, the libs, blue ear feminists, they said, listen, the cop, why do you stand in front of a car? No. He was on the side, right? He was on the side. And let's pull up some evidence here, right? He was on the side. He was on the side, and then she reversed. And because he's on the passenger side of the door, and because you reverse, now he's in the front of the vehicle now, right? The man barely escaped for his life. He barely escaped. He barely made it out, right? So is the shooting justified? Is it self-defense? Is it? And people are like, oh, no. Listen, if you're a cop and you're in that situation, what would you do? I mean, you shouldn't be like, having ifs and all that. But like, come on, man. You're in that situation. Your life comes first, right? You're a cop. You don't know what these crazy people will do.
Because think
right?
about...
So I was watching Asman go as well, and there's a new clip, right? New clip of stuff went down from different angles and da. Because I watched this video over and over just to see what's happening, right?
I'm a huge advocate for body cams, okay? I'm a massive fucking advocate for body cams. Because think about how much of a gray area a lot of people were trying to make this before this video. So she's smiling.
I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning.
Think about this. What would tell her, drop your kids off, drive how many hours you have to drive to reach to Minnesota to go and protest and block ICE agent? What could cause her? Nothing but thoughts, and the devil lied to her. Set her up, and now look at where she is. She did, right?
That's Missouri. So this is a Missouri plate. Now, if I remember right, is Minnesota in Missouri? So she actually went to, I don't really like, I thought the whole argument against Kyle Rittenhouse about going across state lines was like stupid. But at the same time, she is in a totally different state, looking for trouble, intentionally breaking the law. Intentionally going out and breaking federal law, obstructing federal investigations. Stop pausing. I know, I'm sorry.
No, it'll
sorry.
be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking guy.
Is a citizen. So he walks around the car?
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Now,
Get yourself some lunch.
That's crazy.
You can hear the thump. There it is.
She gave up her life, bro. For what cause, though? For illegal immigrants, bro. For federal officer doing their job. That's crazy.
There we go. And so, yeah, and you can even hear it, right? You even hear that right there. Drive, baby, drive. Did she say that? Let me hear it again.
And she's in a lesbian relationship. Can you imagine that? Oh Lord, you know what? You know what? This might be a thing you guys don't want to hear, but the kids might actually be better off without her. The kids might be better off without her. Her kids might be better off without her. And I know you guys might not like what I'm saying, and you're gonna judge me. Oh, you have no heart, you have no feelings. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about how you feel. I don't care about your heart, because that has nothing to do with the truth, right? She's with another female, bro. You know how abusive females' lesbian relationship are? Those kids might be better off, I'm not gonna lie, right? Because they're gonna they're probably already traumatized, but they're gonna destroy them even more, right?
Why would you say this? Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Holy shit.
So
this changes everything? Look, I for me, it was obvious right from the beginning. I was get tricked, but because that would be clever, right? It would be clever, and so that's why I was just pausing there for a second. I was like, kind of like doing mental calculations. He hadn't moved, and you can hear that now with the thump. How do you think the thump happened? You heard the thump.
Oh, yo,
Some way, I don't know why.
this bitch is crazy, right? I have a short with that. I'm not gonna react to, but because my clips are all over the place, I can't find a clip from a different angle, bro. And if you think that's crazy, you know, maybe we'll find it. But if you think that's crazy, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. If you think that's crazy, check this out. This is even wild.
This is insane.
I'm far enough away. I'm not.
It's another woman, right?
Influence anything.
Do you live on this street?
I don't. No.
Okay, I need you to get near.
No, I won't.
Ma'am, I need you to leave.
It's my right to be here.
Bitch is crazy. Bitch is going to a heist raid, bro. But wait till you see the end of this, right? Heist raid, where you're going for illegal aliens. You don't know what is in their house. They could be packing guns, dope, a gang. Who knows, right? Who knows, right? And this is what this bitch is doing, bro. Check this.
Back up out of the
I
way,
will
right?
not.
This is one of our cars as well. You were too close right now. You were
No.
interfering.
I'm right here.
Federal
You're
investigation.
gonna get out of my face.
You need
I'm
to
a
back
public
up over
citizen.
here.
No, I won't. Tell me
You
why
need to
I'm
back up
far
this
enough
way.
away from your
You need to
investigation.
back up this way.
Step beyond our cars.
Don't touch me, please.
Have somebody
Beyond our
Don't.
cars.
Where's your cars?
right here.
Where's your
go
cars?
all the way
Oh, that's great.
Get out of here, Karen.
That's great.
This is like the nose ring for the ears. You see a woman with these hoop earrings? That's a retard.
Sure. Beyond your cars. 20 feet, right?
See that white car?
I have a 6-year-old right here. I have a.
Bro, she have a 6-year-old in the car with her, bro. Tell me how these bitches have love, bro. Tell me. Tell me how. Where's her husband, bro? Where's the daddy? How can the father allow this crazy bitch to bring his child to a heist raid, bro? Bitch is crazy, right? And you males are out here running down these bitches, bro? That's crazy.
6-year-old right here in my car.
In the car?
Oh,
Yeah, I
child
sure
endangerment.
did. Yes, child endangerment.
Get in.
But she's hot too, so it's okay.
It's an active police scene.
It's an
This is all on
active
camera.
Look at it. They're trying to explain it to her.
6-year-old right here in my car.
Child in the car?
Oh,
Yeah, I
child
sure did.
endangerment.
Yes, child endangerment.
Get your child.
She brought her kid to a federal fucking ICE. And also keep this in mind. I don't know if these people have body cams or not, but the fact that he has to use it.
He has body cam. Later on in the video, Osmond Gold kind of figured that out. But they have body cams, bro.
That's the camera? Okay, I thought that was a camera. I thought that was a radio or something.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Thank you. Stay at your car, though, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, I want you to hear what this
Tell
officer
me where
says.
you need me to go.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy right here.
Ma'am, listen to me. You have the right to videotape, okay?
I do. Thank you,
Hang on,
sir.
listen to me right now.
I'm going to listen.
But we have someone that's being detained right here, okay? Mm-hmm. You have a child
Tell me
in the
where
front
you need
seat.
me to go
Hang on,
exactly.
I need you to stay. Do me a favor.
Yeah,
In the front
I will.
seat with no car seat, okay?
Bitch, what about going home and go make some dinner for your child and take care of your child? How about that? How about that, huh? Crazy.
Do me a favor. You can videotape all you like, but you have to stay. You cannot come past that driveway,
Perfect.
okay?
I'll be right back. Thank you.
Bro, why do women concern themselves with these kind of things, bro? Where's the male to cover her head from all of these crazy things? And shout out to the Muslims. Listen, it doesn't mean you physically need to cover your wife's head and cover her up. I mean, that sounds like an insecurity kind of thing, but whatever, right? I made a video about that one time, and this guy's like, "Oh, you like other men looking at your woman?" I'm like, this guy is crazy, right? This guy is crazy. You need to be over your woman and taking care of these things, bro. It's you that need to be involved as the male, not the woman. She's gonna go crazy because she's a weaker vessel. The amount of thoughts that's running through her head from the devil, wild.
Thank you. Stay at your car, though, okay?
Thank
You're
you.
more than welcome to videotape.
Thank you, sir.
But do me a favor. By state law, we're policemen, too. That child is supposed to be in a booster seat. He's not of age.
Oh.
So make sure you put him in a booster
Great.
seat, because I'd hate to give
Bro, arrest her, bro.
you a ticket.
You can give me a ticket. I'd love it.
Checkmate. Bitch is crazy, bro. Right? So that went down. And if you think that is crazy, bro, you think that was crazy? Hold on. She had a 6-year-old, right? Wait. We ain't done yet, right? What's wrong with these women, bro? Right? Excuse me. What's wrong with these women, bro? They have nothing to do, right? They have nothing to do. And instead of
what's happening to it?
And instead of, okay, I got nothing to do, let me take care of my kid. Let me actually, love my kid and show my kid love. Let's do that. No. Bro, these women, they don't love their kids, bro. Everyone is just out there for the thrill of it at this point. They love the feeling. They love to get noticed. They're fighting for something they don't even know what they're fighting about, right?
With people who, frankly, aren't from here coming in and telling us who should be here. And when it comes down to loving my neighbor, I'm just going to love my neighbor. So
You have a little peanut with you.
I do. This is Lola.
Lola, and why was
So this female is a terrorist, right? She's a terrorist. The own white woman that was born in her own country is a terrorist to her own country, bro. Because guess what? She's using the kid as a shield. Just like the Hamas people. Oh, look. Israel is killing all the kids. Kids are going hungry. Maybe if you didn't bring up your kids with hatred and anger and giving them gun, maybe they wouldn't be dying. You ever think about that? What the? And she's here doing the same thing. It's crazy.
for you to bring her?
Next couple of 5 years, she's gonna have a poster in her hand. Oh yeah. She's turning her kids into more evil. She's making the kid's gonna be more evil than her, buddy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Where's her husband, bro? Yo, what? That's crazy.
Just to feel the energy of love and community and to show people that I'm not going to let someone else intimidate me to
show people?
Live in a city that doesn't represent what I want it to represent. I want to be able to bring her in a place where people are saying we love our neighbors.
Minnesota is, I grew up here, it's known as a very welcoming place. Can you believe your eyes? Can you believe what you're seeing happening on our streets?
I mean, no, and also I have to, because if I don't believe it, I'm not going to take action, and I think it's important to stand up for what's right and show up the way that I would want someone to show up for me.
Amazing. And what's your name?
I'm Molly.
Molly. Thank you, Molly.
Thank you.
I hope you make it back. Thank you.
That's crazy, right? We just watch a crazy female out here putting her kids, I don't know, 6-month-old, I don't know how old this kid is, at risk so she can feel good about herself. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, where is your husband, bro? That guy married a crazy woman. He has kids with a crazy woman, right? What the? Right? So, listen. You guys can protest and block the road as much as you want, but we got a message for you guys, right? So, this is a message from a police chief. What's his name again? Superintendent with some words. I forgot his name, buddy. I forgot his name. Oh, Larry. Larry, here's Larry, buddy. You know? Larry got some words for you. Oh, let me turn this up. Is it that low? Hold on. Oh, here we go.
ICE. Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers. They are agents of law enforcement. If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed and that this could end in a deadly situation. And it's reasonable for them to use force based on those conditions. Do not box in any law enforcement officer. You are breaking the law when you do that. And you are putting yourself in danger. Following law enforcement agents around.
Bro, why would you follow a law enforcement agent around? That's a crime! Isn't that a crime? You're investigating criminals and you're following them around, coming into a crime. That's crazy.
The question is, what do you plan on doing? It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them.
Yeah. You hate them. You hate them for what they're doing, right?
If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement, local, state, federal, county,
jail,
and you do this intentionally, this is considered
intentionally
anything that can cause great bodily harm or death. When you plow into a...
And this is the superintendent for Chicago, right? That's crazy.
That contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force.
You better stay at home, keep your kids warm, make them a hot chocolate. Yeah, go do that. You're looking to be a hero. What, you want to feel good about yourself? That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And you know the funniest thing? I saw this other clip of this veteran. Wait, let me see if I...
Just like you, sir.
He's a vet, right? He's a vet. And he saw people protesting against his president, bro. And the thing that came out of this guy's mouth was kind of funny and interesting at the same time, right? Breaking news: black man in a Target in St. Paul, Minnesota, crashes at and then threatened to beat the crap. I shouldn't say that, but whatever. Out of Border Patrol commander. Maybe I'll play that. But let's see. There. Oh, yes. And you know, this happened in Minnesota, whatever. And guess who pull up? Guess who pull up, bro? I gotta show you who pull up. No other than Ilhan Omar, right? Isn't that where Minnesota, where her people, you know, committed this daycare fraud? Wait, is she? Yeah, she's Somalian, right? Yeah. Hear what she has to say.
And when people are disappeared in the darkness, American democracy dies.
Congresswoman.
And it is really important for every single person in this country to understand that they are not only disappearing people who have committed crimes, who are in this country undocumented. They are disappearing U.S. citizens. They are disappearing people who have proper documentation, sometimes telling them that their documentations are wrong, keeping them for days upon days. We've also seen people be deported who have proper documentation yet to be returned to this country.
That's right.
This should not be allowed in a country that roots in itself in freedom and liberty. There is no freedom.
This bitch is an actor, right? This bitch is an actor, bro. That's crazy.
When you are being detained and your government is being turned against you. This should be appalling to everyone. And when people are...
Do you guys even believe a word coming out of this woman's mouth, bro? That's crazy. Listen, she's a Somalian first. They call themselves Somalians American, which makes no sense to me. They don't care about your democracy. They don't care about your constitution. They only care about it when they can use it against you. And this is a great opportunity for her to come down and say all of these nice cushy things. So you can, oh, she's saying such nice cushy things. And you're not really listening to what she's saying, right? You're not really listening to what she's saying. But she's saying really warm, nice things that make you feel good. And you judge her like, oh my God, she's saying good stuff. She doesn't care about your constitution. She doesn't care about America. They're Somalian first, and their people come first. They're just here to use the constitution and the economy against you to better themselves. They're not even here to better America, because they don't care about America, right? You think if they care about America, they would be like, oh, we need all of these illegals here so that we can make the what? I even forgot what it's called now. To make our economy grow, we need them for, low-paying jobs. Like, we have kids going to school that can do these jobs. We have people who can do these jobs. What? You want the business owner to keep paying them these wages that can't even help them, because then they need to go and on what, EBT, whatever they call it in America, so welfare, so the government can, so your taxpayer dollars can go to them. It's just a messed up world. Not a world. The previous governments opened the border and they have messed up the country. Right? They have messed up the country. And I saw a video of this veteran guy, a different veteran guy, talking about, oh, I've been to Germany. This is a dictatorship because the militaries are in the street, taking away people. And I'm like, buddy, if the government were doing their job, it wouldn't come to this. So yeah, it's like, this is a terrible country. Yeah, it is a terrible country, because have you seen the country? Have you seen the standard of living for a lot of people? And guess what? The same people that Trump is getting rid of, they're the one that's on your welfare bleeding you dry. It's like, what a mess. And they can't even see it because they're so blind. They're all caught up in their judgment and in their feelings, and they can't even see. But check this other video. Well, I'll just show you another Ilhan Omar video, right? She's now leading thousands protesting through the streets, right?
All have refused to back down.
Same messaging. Radicalizing the left to go lose their life for their purposes, which is so dumb, right? So dumb. But I want to know, why do white people hate themselves, hate their country? Why? I mean, I know why, but it's just you know, Jesus said this feeling that it's not even you to be blamed for, but this feeling that is there, I forget his exact word, but it's like this feeling that humans cannot understand, and it's not because of themselves. They just don't understand, right? This is when he was talking to his mother, right? And his mother was trying to give him advice, and he rebuked his mother right there. And I was like, whoa, Jesus just rebuked his own mother. And it's not in a bad way. It was to wake her up, and she was still left asleep, right? And that's what we're witnessing here today. A lot of people are so asleep. They think this feeling that they have is caring and, oh, I care for people. No, you don't. You're all about yourself. You just want to feel good about yourself. Like Ilhan Omar, she wants to continue to be your leader so she can stay in power. And now she's trying to gather more followers for her cause. But watch this.
You all have refused to back down. You all have decided that this resistance is not one that can be intimidated.
So he's telling the people, listen, ICE can't intimidate you. Stand up for yourself. Why are they even standing up for themselves? It's ridiculous.
We are showing the nation that regardless of what the tyrant in the White House believes.
How is Trump a tyrant? This is the funny thing. You have a couple president in office that leave the country lawlessness for how long, and then Trump is in and he's putting the iron fist down for the law of the land, and they calling him tyrant. They're calling you all this name, bro. White people, why are you so dumb? Like, I mean, I'm black and slow, but you white, and you even slower than me in this case. What the?
We know that we
That's
are
crazy.
here to stay, and this is our country. We are going to make a life here.
Hold on. I gotta replay this, bro, because you guys are missing something critical, right? And I said I wouldn't try to make the stream long, but man, you guys need me, man. You guys need me, bro. You guys need me for this, because check this out.
You all have refused to back down. You all have decided that this resistance is not one that can be intimidated. We are showing the nation that regardless of what the tyrant in the White House believes, we know that we are here to stay, and this is our country. We are going to make a life here, and we are going to stand up for our neighbors here in Minneapolis.
Are you listening to the words coming out of her mouth? Are you listening to the words really coming out of her mouth? Right?
As many of you know, they came to terrorize, abduct, and deport Somali immigrants here in Minnesota. When they couldn't find any, because majority of us are legal residents and citizens, they decided to terrorize our Latino immigrants.
I want you to understand, she's not there for the girl that died. She's there for her own reasons. And she's telling you, I'm here for Somalian people, and I'm telling you, we're all, yo, it's crazy, right?
You all have refused to back down.
Oh, the clip was done. You know, we're all refusing to back down, right? We're standing up to ICE. We're gonna stand up to you because you can't intimidate us because you killed, what's her name, Renee Good. We're not gonna. No, we're gonna stand up for her. You know. And She's using the white people to fight for her cause, because we're Somalians. We're here legally. I'm not saying they're here illegally, but probably, right? That's why ICE is around, to do their job, to figure it out. But she's telling you, keep following them, barricade them, trap them, stop them from doing their job. She's ringing the same message. So what do you think the outcome is gonna be? It's crazy, right? What do you think the outcome is gonna be? She's still out here radicalizing people, and it's the white people. You're giving your life up for what? I just don't. I get it, but it just doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't make sense. And then you have wait, is this the same video? Philadelphia Chief Rachel calls ICE fake law enforcement, say we will arrest 8. That bitch crazy too, bro. So this is the clip I was talking about, right? This is the clip I'm talking about. This veteran is wild, right? But let's hear what he has to say, because I didn't fully watch the video, right? I had to save it because I was at work and it popped up. I'm like, interesting. Save. I gotta look at it later, but didn't even look at it. I'm streaming now. What the?
Just like you, sir. Yes, we're all next.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Join this country now. No, because he's living the wrong way. Run for freedom of speech.
Let them have they say it's okay. Give me a fucking gun, I'll shoot you. It ain't okay. Anybody that holds a sign up against our president is what upsets me. Get ready for it. And I'm not afraid of any one of them. If I had a gun here now, I'd wipe them all out. I'm upset right now. I come over here to enjoy Veterans Day, and look at what I got. I'm not afraid of any one of you mother.
A man is there to enjoy his Veteran Day. You know, he fight, lost a lot of friends. People die in front of him. He gave his life for this country. And the man is like, look what the country have become. A bunch of... What is this? What is this? I can't even zoom in. Hold on. Look at that. Woman. Bro, they have nothing else to do, right? Nothing else to do. That's what I'm thinking, right? The man's like, give me a gun, I'll wipe them all out. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie. That was kind of funny, bro. Like, whoa, give him the gun, bro. Right?
If they
and guess who's here again? Ilhan Omar. But this clip is kind of interesting. I grazed over it a little bit, but let me watch it with you guys, right? Watch this.
If they are saying that he has 10 years on service and is trained, he should know that you shouldn't be trying to get in front of a moving car. And
I think anyone with common sense would know. Common sense should know not to get in front of a moving car, right? Right? But look at the liberals in front of a moving car. Yo, what a mess!
Oh, hell no. Oh my God.
if they are saying...
That's crazy, right? So you're telling me you have all of this advice for the agent, right? That was on the other side of the car door, trying to talk to her, get her out, whatever he was trying to do. And the bitch reversed, try to run over the guy, and you're gonna tell him not to get in front of the car, not to get in front of the car. And you have idiots, literally idiots, right? That you are. I mean, it makes sense why she's, you know, getting them emotional, getting them erratic, frustrated. Get them all in that state to control them and manipulate them, so she can get them to do what she wants them to do. It makes perfect sense. It's a more smarter bigger devil controlling the smaller devil, but they're all evil. They're all controlled by evil, and she's working them. She's working these idiots, these white people, for hating their country, bro. It's ridiculous, right? And I'm like, makes sense. When you understand it, you will see it makes sense, right? And that's what it is. Evil controlling a bigger demon controlling smaller demons. And that's it. You think we're done with Minnesota yet? Wait. We got more news, man. We got more stuff coming around the corner. And we got some stuff in Canada too, right? We got to touch on Canada a little bit, right? Is Canada even a place, bro? Right? Ilhan Omar was saying, "Oh, ICE agent, why are you in front of the car?" But look at her supporters. Watch this. Bro, that's so dumb. That reminds me when I was a little kid and I hop on back of trucks and stuff like that, right? And get a ride to where I'm going or whatever. Not in front of it though, because that's just dumb. And jumping on the back of it is actually dumb too, because you can die, right? Is that a guy or a girl? I can't even tell because he has long hair, but he's just like a guy, so I have no idea, right?
Sidewalk! Move back! Move back! Step back!
This is crazy, right? We're in Gotham City or what? That's crazy. Bro, why are these people not arrested, bro? Why are they not arrested? That's the question, right? Why are they not in handcuffs?
Hey guys. Can I get some Angie's bread?
Oh, I found this funny. So this came up, right? Ilhan Omar, you know, whatever, Minneapolis ICE facility with fellow leftists demanding entry and fueling massive protest of the fatal shooting, right? Fatal shooting happened, right? We already know why she's there. We discussed this earlier in the video.
Hi guys. Hi. We are exercising our congressional authority. I'm Congresswoman Nancy Craig. This is Congresswoman Kelly Morrison. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
Can we talk to you guys in there?
Yeah. If we can come past, then we can probably talk to you.
We'll have to contact our supervision, ma'am.
Yeah.
If you guys can move this way so we can have a conversation with them, that would be great.
Great.
Is that okay?
Please step back. The gate is coming down.
Further. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Wait, move to the side.
Fuck you, man.
Why do you have your pepper spray out? Why do you have your pepper spray out, officer?
What's the danger?
This comment, how is she still not arrested and deported?
Man, you should quit your job. You should quit your job.
You guys stay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Photo lenses. Fine from behind the wire.
This is Congresswoman Kelly. Oh, Megan.
And Megan from
Hey, do we need to clear the drive so the cars can get through?
Yep, get out of the driveway. Get
guys.
Get out of the driveway. People's gotta come through.
Can we have you all please back up?
Back it up, please.
I don't know what that was for, but Ilhan Omar, right? British patriots say London is done. So we got Canada, we got London to visit, right?
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
So they caught this. They caught this protester, right? They caught this female protester.
Feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why. I mean, part of it
She said it feels wrong being there.
is being like a white woman that I'm privileged and I have a lot of privilege. So I feel like white tears are not always something that's helpful or necessary when black and brown people have been experiencing this for a long time. This isn't new for them, and so I don't know if that makes any sense in that way.
How did you decide that you should be here? Or are you still figuring that out?
Well, I work like 2 miles from here, so driving by, I don't, it was like I'm here. I'm 2 miles. I can stop. Feels kind of wrong being here in some way.
She makes no sense, right? There was a longer video of her talking. I'm pretty sure, right? She's like, oh, I don't think I should be here. Feels wrong being here, but I'm 2 miles away. It doesn't even make sense, right? You're justifying why you're there. Of course, the devil's gonna try to justify why you're doing it, because you listen to the thoughts and imagination, right? So, this is the mayor, right? Seattle mayor straight up refused to investigate credible Somali fraud, right?
Yeah, I think the fear in the Somali community is real. The fear in immigrant communities are real, so we're taking that very seriously.
Along those lines, have you asked?
My bad.
Yeah, I think the fear in the Somali community is real. The fear in immigrant communities are real, so we're taking that very seriously.
Along those lines, have you asked anyone to follow up on the fraud claims, either to the Department of Immigrant and Refugee Affairs or SPD?
No.
So there's, as far as you're concerned right now, there's no reason to suggest there's any sort of fraud?
This whole issue is not really about fraud, right? It's about dividing and conquering. It's about making an immigrant community a target, right?
This bitch is dumb, right?
There's no reason.
And you guys have her as mayor? What a mess.
To assume based on the identity of a daycare operator that their small business is doing anything wrong. Yeah, I mean, I think the fear in the small.
Oh, Lord. She has white privilege, okay? She feel bad because she has white privilege. White privilege. I know white people hate themselves, bro.
If I continually see you following us, interfering with us, honking your horn, blocking our cars, you have a very high probability of making a really bad decision and being arrested today, okay?
I think I'm making exactly
I'm not.
the right decision.
How is he intimidating her, bro? What?
Then why are you giving her a warning? I'm giving her a warning to not interfere with what we're doing.
Bro, he's a police officer. Like, what is this guy?
to not make a bad decision today and ruin your life.
Well, bad
Okay,
decisions.
thank
That's
you.
funny coming from you.
Okay, alrighty. Thank you. Have a good day.
I hope you have a terrible day.
Okay, thank you.
Nice. And you guys think these females have love and you want them to raise your kids? They can't even... They can't... I mean, you can't love yourself. They say, I love myself all the time. I don't know how you love yourself, but... You think they have love to give your kids? When it's all about them and how they feel? That's crazy.
Hold on. Watch out, it's slippery. Watch out. Yeah, there's a lot of ice around here. Just so you know, if we continue to have you follow us, okay, have fun.
Have
Don't
fun.
make a bad decision today.
Nice.
What is illegal is stopping people unconstitutionally. Don't interfere. If I continue.
Bro, people are crazy. I'm not surprised, man. Why would I be surprised? Right? Why would I be surprised? Okay, let's see if we can finish up the US real quick. I got a couple more videos. I wanna, you know. And then we're gonna light audio. Really, is there a
Fuck
clip
your
there?
feelings. You know, we got to look at some realities going on right now.
This guy sounds reasonable, right? He sounds reasonable, right? Let's hear what he has to say.
Fuck your feelings. You know, we got to look at some realities going on right now. The reality is, it's a lot of motherfuckers in Minnesota that apparently don't work because they have nothing to do other than stand around and fuck with the police. Secondly, what kind of individual decides they want to go fuck with the police and stop them from doing their motherfucking job? If their job is to get
people, listen. Have a little, you know, mercy with me with the cursing. You know, I didn't edit these videos for the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers who ain't supposed to be here out of here.
Kids, close your ears.
Why would you stop them from doing that or even interfere in it? It don't make no motherfucking sense at all. It's like you want to be American so you can have all the benefits of it, but you don't want to be American because you don't want to support anything done to better America. It don't make no motherfucking sense, but a lot of you motherfuckers walk around talking a lot of shit, got all kind of degrees and shit, but it ain't giving you no common sense to put two and two together.
This guy's right, but man, I talk about this on my last stream, I think. You know, they're educated. Bro, but you're dumb. You're educated to do a job, but you're dumb in common sense. Right?
I hope like hell you don't tell your kids to try to drive over a motherfucking FBI.
This guy he's smart, right? This guy's smart.
Yeah, federal agent, officer, a person.
Bitch, your kid getting shot too. You put your kids in arm's way. Bitch, you and the kid is gonna get shot too. Like what? Where the husbands, bro? Where these men? Where these? I can't even call them men, bro. Where are these males to come get your stupid wife or baby mama, bro? Like what?
Here,
crazy.
Fuck your feelings. You know, we got to look at some
crazy.
But you motherfuckers out here marching and preaching. How do you explain that to your child what you're marching about? And you can't even explain to yourself what you're marching about. Make it make sense. I'm just saying, fuck your feelings. Facts is facts. We're going to look at reality. A lot of you motherfuckers out there marching about shit you don't know nothing about. A lot of you motherfuckers complaining about situations that you ain't ever been put in. And if Minnesota's a start, that's only one city in a lot of motherfucking states in this country. And I guarantee
California?
they're making that much money there, they're making a lot more all over the place. Just watch what I'm saying. It is what it is.
Yo, you know what? You know what this what this guy just reminded me of? I had something I wanted to say to him. I know I'm gonna forget about what I wanted to say, but first I had to touch on this. This guy reminds me of this video that I saw of this streamer. You know, he pulled up on this liberal guy, and you know, he was saying that he hates white people. White people are privileged. So he had a phone, and he said, "Well, give your phone away." And there was a black guy, and he, you know, just a situational thing. They try to hypothesis, or you know, try to get the black guy to rob him. White people, bro, they're out here protesting to get robbed. The Somalians that live in Minnesota, they're robbing the tax money, bro. They're robbing your tax dollars, and then you're protesting more for them to rob you of your tax dollars. You know, how dumb is that, bro? How dumb? That is so dumb. That's so dumb. I don't know how much dumber you can get from that, bro. And you know, he said something else, and I know I was gonna forget. But let's rewind and see if I can remember.
You motherfuckers out here marching and preaching. How do you explain that to your child, what you're marching about? And you can't even explain to yourself what you're marching about. Make it make sense. I'm just saying, fuck your feelings. Facts is facts. We're gonna
I remember now. Yo, we ain't even gonna listen to the facts, bro. You know why? Because facts can be wrong, bro. Facts are so wrong, it's ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. Facts are not the truth, though. Isn't that funny that facts are not truth? How you're gonna be like, yo, what is this guy? You're like, yo, what is this black guy even talking about, bro? You're like, this black guy, he's saying something dumb right now, right? You're like, this black guy is saying some dumb stuff right now. How can facts not be the truth? Because facts can be manipulated down through society, can be brainwashed down through society for how long they want it to be. And you grew up and you're like, oh, because it's been around for so long, and people have been living like this for so long, and you're doing it for so long, you think it's the truth. But no, and you're like, oh, it's facts, so it must be true. No. Because you brainwashed down through society for so long, you think the facts that been laid out before you is true. No. Facts can be wrong. They can be lies. Yeah. So don't ever go with facts. Facts are not the truth, right? Yeah. And we have this liberal woman, right? We have another Karen. She's crying.
You shot her because she was queer.
Yo, what?
He shot her because she was queer.
Okay.
You can see so clearly. I didn't think that it was like that before, but
this bitch is lying. Anytime she's crying, she's lying. The only reason she's crying is for you to feel bad for her. Bitch is lying, bro. She made the post all about her. All about her. She's crying. Let me give let the video play, then I'll give you an example.
when you see the footage, he shot her because she was queer. And you voted for this.
Liberal white women are going to cost us our country.
You shot her.
I mean, liberal women will not cost you your country. Actually, now that I think about it. You know? Can't cost you your country. You're gonna be like, what are you talking about? They're the one voting. They're the one, you know, want liberals and communists and they want fascism. They want all of this ism, right? To some extent, yes. To some extent, no. Because it's the evil in them to be number one. It's the evil in them that was passed down to them through their mother and their grandma through their mothers and their great grandma through their grandma to their mother to them. It's ridiculous. It's a cycle that she will pass on to her kids as well. So is it her fault? She's an adult now. Yes, she can overcome. But as a kid, it wasn't her fault. It was her mother's fault, right? So as a father here, as this male is here, Chris, whatever his name is, I think so. Chris has to be careful about how he raises his own kids. Because they'll grow up just to resent him. And because they want to hurt him or get back at Chris if he's end up being a father, they'll switch side on him. They will switch side on him just to hurt him, just so they can get some revenge, just so they have just because they want some excuse to hate him, right? And that's how the world works. That's how the devil's world works. That's how it works, right? Like, I'm gonna give you a reason. Remember, you know, the video comes on, I'm like, bro, she's crying, she's lying, it's all about her, da da da. Take this for an example. And I'm gonna use a female for an example, right? Female, you know, she has her friend, it's her friend's birthday, and she has this dress that she wants to wear. And it's just a great opportunity because it's her friend's birthday, bro. She got her dress. She's not even going there anymore because it's her friend's birthday. She doesn't even care about her friend's birthday, bro. She's just there to look good, take picture of herself, and make the birthday party all about her because she's gonna try to outdress her friend so she can be the main event. And that's the exact thing she's doing here. Exact same thing. She's literally showing you tears, but it's all about her, right? But the friend that is dressing up, she's not showing you tears, but she's crying inside because thoughts have her. The thoughts have her, right? And she's literally crying inside, and to feel good about herself, to make things about herself so people can praise and worship her, she's gonna dress nice so she can get compliment. At the end of the day, the birthday was about her wearing her dress and feel good about herself so she can get compliments. It wasn't even about her friend's birthday anymore. And you think that, and you think you have friends. Well, wait till you find out you have not even family members. Wait till you find that one out. You're gonna be like, whoa. Nice shooting. You're gonna be like, what the? I thought you guys were my family. You're my family until I disagree with you or don't treat you how you think you should be treated. Then they're gonna judge you. And then the evil come through them. You're crazy, right? Okay. Now we're still in the States, bro. So this is a Somalian man, right? A Somalian man, you know, he pull up on ice. They rush ice, a bunch of them, right? A bunch of them. Bro. You guys clearly, people don't love their life, bro. I mean, they're already dead. They're living, but can you call that life? Not really. They're actually dead, right? They're actually dead. What are you doing over there when you should be over here, right? They're dead, right? And I mean, literally, they're dead. Literally, they're dead, right? I mean, maybe at some point you will understand what I'm saying, but I don't know, maybe not. I don't care. But I'm telling you, they're living, they're walking around, but in the mind, they're dead. They're unconscious. They're not living life, right? Because there's only one death. one death, one. And that is to overcome illusions, right? So you're telling me you think because a bunch of you gather on ice, you think you're gonna get them out? Listen, more is coming, more than you can surround. So get ready, because you can't stop them from doing their job. But I support them doing their job, man. It's like, you know, ICE is trying to protect the community and the illegals, right? Which are of Somalian descent, Latino, black, whatever your native and whatever your culture is. I don't really give a. I don't even care. But whatever you call yourself, right? They team up with their people. Even if you're legal, they're fighting for their people, which are illegal, right? So they can be in their country, which these people, criminals, fraudster, they will say they're with you until they have power, then they're not going to be with you. So it's funny, the people that live in these states, they're fighting to be run over, not run over by a car, but taken over by these people that are coming in their country. They're welcoming it, which makes no sense. They'll tell you, oh, you can't be illegal on captured land. Bitch, are you dumb? You sound stupid. You're retarded, right? Because let's say, you know, the white man came to this country. They captured from the Indians or whoever was here, right? They were using the land for whatever no good use. You know, they captured. They made this country with the blacks a slave, because they love to use that. They used the slave. The slave helped build this country, right? And you are so dumb as a white, what do you call it? As a white generation, that it has been passed down from your predecessors, right? They create this country for you to live in and have a better life. Look at the other countries. You have one of the best living conditions you can think of. But guess what? You're so dumb, you're willing to let your enemy in, like the Indians did back in the day, because you're so dumb. And you're going to let them take over the country and they're going to run you out of the country. The white people did it. Come to the country. If you want to use it that way, take over the land. If you know you migrate to a country, took it over, make it what it is today, and you see other people trying to come in your country to take it over, you're just going to allow it? That's gonna make no sense to me, bro. You're gonna hopefully protest for them, all this other thing, for them to take your country over. That is just dumb, bro. That's so dumb. You're so who remember that meme? So dumb. You're so dumb. It's crazy. You're helping the enemy to take over your country. It's crazy, right? And before we jump to another country, I have something else. Couple more videos, Then we can be on our way be on her way.
This family.
Bro, Black Lives Matter is still a thing? I thought these criminals were in jail, bro. They robbed the people of their money. Some bunch of dummies.
This family should not wait for justice. And remember, we fought for Jamar Clark. We occupied a precinct for Jamar Clark. We did not get justice for Jamar Clark. But when the city burned, after George Floyd, all of a sudden there were some charges. So for those who are on the media talking about, don't burn it down, don't set it on fire, let me tell you this, we need justice and we need it now. Yeah. Because what happens after that is on your hands. All power to the people. This family should not.
I don't even know what to say to that. Are they really Black Lives activists? They should be in jail, bro. You support Black Lives Matters? That's crazy. That's why. That's why. Oh yeah. Yeah. This guy. I can't leave without listening to this guy demolish this leftist woman, bro.
Why are you not arresting criminals? Why are so few of the people that you have arrested and detained and deported people with criminal records?
They're all criminals. They've all crossed the border illegally.
Crossing the border legally is a civil offense.
No, 18 U.S.C. 1325 illegal entry. That's a federal crime. Yes.
Why are you not?
Why don't you try to go to we should since America is so bad and the left hates America so much, we should send them to the Middle East. You know, we should send them to these third world countries so they can go and actually see what life is. I don't think people know how good they have it in these countries, bro. I don't think they know how good it's in Canada. Even though it can be better. And the state, it can be better when Trump started cleaning up the place. I don't think people understand how good they have it in this country, bro. I don't think they understand. I don't think they understand, bro. Right? So this fat bitch, she got crazy. They just grabbed the shit out of her. And I'm not cursing, okay? Just understand. When I say it, I'm not even thinking about them cursing. Like, but you guys will. But no.
Step back. She hit a vehicle. Get back.
You wanna be a man? You wanna be equal? Bitch, this is what it like to be equal. You get grabbed and manhandled. This bitch is crazy. Oh, is that her boyfriend or someone she knows trying to get her? Me? She going to jail. I'm not even trying to do anything. She run in the car with her car. Ugh. Ooh. I'm leaving her, man. She's going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. And I ain't even coming to bail you. You can stand to lose some pound in jail. Hit them dumbbells, man. hit them dumbbells. All right. And it seems like, you know, we can jump across the border real quick. We're not gonna do it illegally. But before we jump across the border, right?
Ice shooting.
We got AOC here. AOC. I heard about her a couple of times, but I don't even know who she is, right? Right? But this clip, it said, you know, 5 years ago and January 6th. I mean, I think they said she blatantly lied about being in the Capitol when she wasn't. Check this out.
I didn't think that I was just going to be killed. I thought other things were going to happen to me as well.
And who told you that? Who told you, you know, you might be killed and other things going to happen to you? The devil. Because women, they can't help themselves. I mean, no one can help themselves. Help yourself, you can do nothing, right? But these bitches they're the weaker vessel, right? And I mean, if you judge women too much, the judgment that I'm talking about, that you have no love to show them, you will become like them, right? But watch this.
So what sounds like what you're telling me right now is that you didn't only think that you were going to die, you thought you were going to be raped.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I was.
All thoughts are all lies.
I didn't think that I was...
She wasn't even in the building! This bitch crazy. And you want to vote for her? You want to vote for her? That's crazy. Here's the next
ICE shooting.
We're gonna finish it off with AOC here. I might say that, but who knows? Something might pop up on the radar.
ICE shooting. What happens if the mayor wants ICE out? So does the governor, the senators. What if ICE doesn't leave Minneapolis? What are the implications of that?
Well, first of all, what happened and what we saw today was a horrific act of violence. And
towards who?
You know, my heart goes out to the victim's family of this. You know, I think what we have now seen and what we are seeing is that ICE is not just becoming an anti-immigrant force in this country, it is becoming an anti-civilian paramilitary organization.
What? Bro, who is this bitch, bro? I don't even know who she really is, bro. Who is she, bro? What's she talking about?
People are getting taken off of the streets for exercising their free speech rights. The president himself has asserted that, in fact, one of the reasons that this murder may have been quote-unquote justified is on free speech grounds. So this is now turned into what our greatest fear is and has been for a long time around ICE, that this will be used as an
ICE shooting.
Anti-civilian force, that it has no accountability. At the end of the day, what we saw today is a murder. And murders in cold blood need to be prosecuted. And we've seen what happened to this woman for, I believe it was just a...
Wait, she's a prosecutor, right? I'm pretty sure that's what AOC stands for. Let me look it up. I don't really know, actually.
A few blocks away from where George Floyd was murdered. And what we need to see is this incident prosecuted. What we saw today was a criminal murder a woman and shoot her in the head while she was trying to escape and flee for her life. And I think what we saw today was a manifestation of every American's worst nightmare, which is their government turning into a tyranny.
Oh, it's for shorten her name? To shorten her name?
Arrested, the officer involved.
I think what we saw was a murder today, and I think that we need, of course.
You said that she was fleeing for her life. Do you know that she was fleeing?
Anti-civilian.
Good question.
I think we saw this vehicle.
You think too much. You think too much. Stop thinking, man. You're one with evil. What the?
And listen, part of a due process is to allow an investigation of what transpired and what occurred. I think what we saw was a woman trying to reverse her vehicle and leave a scene. Thank you.
And the speaker and some others have said that this driver was weaponizing her vehicle. What do you say to them?
I think that they're editorializing of this event to justify a public murder is disgusting. It is horrifying. And
bitch need to be in the kitchen making some sandwich.
Watch it for yourself. Watch it for yourself. And make that assessment to yourself in which of these leaders are lying to you with their statements.
I ain't gonna make no assessment for myself. I'm gonna watch the video and see the truth, right? Don't think, man. thinking. Go follow the scoop if you want.
Thank you for the Democratic.
The thinking is the problem. You know, she's out here thinking, "Oh, I think this, we think that." Bitch, what happened in the video? That's what we're working off of. I'm not gonna think like, "Oh, no, put make my thoughts run away with me." No, we're gonna watch and we're gonna see. We're not gonna think though. That's the problem. She's trying to think her way out of this situation. She think she should have gone to the protest and stand up for what is right. Stand up for what is right. Stand up for what? Illegal aliens in your country and rob you from your tax dollars and welfare and dumb. Ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. So this happened in Portland, right? Portland, Oregon, I'm thinking.
I would step back if I were you. I know, they've got it handled. I should just shut my mouth.
Oh, you fucking bitch!
Hands behind your back, right now!
Fucking
Hands behind your back!
idiots!
Oh, slapping a cop. Wow.
Get him, boys! That's fucking crazy! Oh, fuck you!
You're disabled.
Fucking disabled my ass. I would step back.
Bro, these bitches are crazy, bro. You're disabled and you're gonna hit a cop and then, oh no, I'm disabled. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Who are you again? Disabled? Disabled who? Who's that?
Said that.
Seattle mayor got physical when confronted about fraud. When asked if her administration would be investigating the fraud allegation, her staffers push Jonathan Cho and I out. What the? We're not even gonna. You know, one time this guy, and this is one of the reasons I stopped watching. This is one of the reasons I stopped watching Marvel movies, bro. Especially like Avengers. Because of this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about, bro. So I wasn't gonna watch and give him my views so he can make money off me. Because why am I gonna watch these movies when these liberals, because he's a liberal, I can tell you that, should make money off me, bro. No. But here what his name? What's his name? Ryan. What's his name again? I don't even remember, bro. I don't remember his name. Honestly, does his name say here? Ruffler or something like that. Whatever. Right? Mark Ruffler or something like that. Let's hear what he has to
Mark,
say.
what's the pin?
This is for Renee Nicole Good, who was murdered. We have a vice president who's lying about what's happening. We have we're in the middle of a war with Venezuela that we illegally invaded. He's telling the world that international law doesn't matter to him. The only thing that matters to him is his own morality. But the guy is a convicted felon.
This guy's an idiot, right? He's an idiot.
Convicted rapist. He's a pedophile. He's the worst human being in the world. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble.
Trump has something to say to you, buddy. Just hold on. I'll put that in a clip. But
so this is for her. This is for the people in the United States.
There was a comment that said, "I'm glad we're not listening to going with your morality, Mark. Where do you get your morality from? Where? And what? Have you ever done anything bad or wrong in your life, Mark? Mark is a judgmental guy. Judgmental type of person. He's a female. This guy's a bitch. He's a bitch. Right?
People are terrorized and scared today. I know I'm one of them. I love this country. And what I'm seeing here happening is not America.
What kind of love you offer this country?
It's not.
Mark, why do you feel that this platform is still useful to spread a message like this?
Listen, I want to pretend like this is, I want to be here to celebrate, and I am here to celebrate, and I'm proud to have a Golden Globe nomination. But also, this is not normal anymore. And so I don't know how I could be quiet, and I'm feeling a little sick, so it's hard to BS right now. So,
Mark, what's the pin?
Bruh. Listen, if you have a kid as a male, and your kid look up to Hulk, Superman, Spider-Man, all these Avengers and cartoon, and they look up to them as the hero, and that you as a dad, I mean, you can blame your wife, but really, it's you're the one that needs to be blamed, actually, when you think about it, right?
And Shelby is
So I saw this. Now we're we're gonna loosey goosey a little bit before we jump the borders. I saw this a little. I'm like, it's interesting. It's interesting, right?
and Shelby is going to tell us what's wrong with the men.
We're gonna have a woman tell us what's wrong with men, right? Yeah, perfect.
There's so many things wrong with. I'll speak loud. There's so many things wrong with men because they do not care about women's emotions. And
Damn right. I don't give a crap about that. Why would I want to go in hell with you? That's crazy.
how deep and in depth that we did.
Oh, deep and in death. Yeah, you guys are crazy. Yeah, you were right. Why would I want to be crazy as you? That's for sure.
Women are complicated, and men cannot accept that. And as a woman who dates other women, it's easier to.
Yo, who catch that? Did you catch that? Who catch that? Who catch that? Bitch said because a man cannot understand me, now I'm dating other bitches, right? She's not even looking at herself and say, oh, I'm the problem. But no, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. No, I'm not even gonna work on myself. You know what? I'm just gonna find a woman to be with that agrees with me. Crazy. That's crazy, right?
Connect on that level because men cannot connect with me for how I feel and certain emotions. Also, women know where the clit is.
So you're telling me you hate men, you hate them because you're looking for love, you're looking for salvation, you're looking for love, you're looking for them to make you feel good about yourself. Sounds like a personal problem to me. That's what that sounds like, right? And they know where to find how to make you feel good when you're doing the sex, right? So you're only with a woman for sex? You don't love them? It's all about you and how they make you feel? That's what you're telling me? That's why in lesbian relationship is so abusive, because it's all about how she should make the other woman feel. And if you don't make her feel good, they fight for control, just like in a relationship with a male I should say. When the male doesn't make you feel good or accommodate your feelings, or which is the hell inside of her, whenever they don't, understand your feelings, you get mad at them. So in the end, it was all about you in a relationship with a male, and it's still all about you in a relationship with a female. That's crazy. Bitch is crazy. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, she crazy. That's wild. That's crazy, bro. Bitch is literally insane. All right. So guess what? We're gonna jump across the border a little bit, right? We're gonna jump across the border a little bit, and I wanted to bring up this news, right? You have PM Mark Carney. He ain't no carny, he's corny. That's what he is. Christy Freeland is gonna be the new reconstruction efforts cause her uniquely qualified. She's qualified, bro. She and Justin Trudeau run Canada to the ground. And now you guys are going to send her over Ukraine to be the economist over there. That's kind of... they're crazy, right? So you're telling me they're going to do money laundering. That's what they're telling me, right? I don't know. I may should not hypothesize or guess or assume, but I think it's right in her face, right? She did a terrible job in Canada, and now she's gonna go to Ukraine to do a better job. That's kind of crazy, right? So, Mark Carney, thank you, Christia, for your important work as special representative for the reconstruction of Ukraine. She's gonna go and put the money in her bank to ship the money where it needs to go. That's what I'm thinking here, right? You are uniquely qualified for the important new role. It is a further credit to Canadian steadfast support of Ukraine. Yeah, that's a Canadian. It's taken on this role as this. I don't know, man. I'm not even gonna finish this post because it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Really, it makes no sense, right? That you're gonna put her in charge in Ukraine, right? Makes no sense, right? To me, it makes no sense. Maybe it makes sense to others, right? But I think they're dumb if it makes sense to them, right? And here we go again. This is Canada. Bro, check. Canadian paid $900 million in healthcare for refugees and asylum seekers in the last years. That's last year, right? And they're receiving faster and better quality care than Canadians. So you're like, oh, healthcare is free in Canada, free my ass.
In fiscal year 24-25 alone, you provided healthcare coverage for 623,365 beneficiaries, including 440,000 asylum claimants, with expenses of $900 million. Does the department break down the number of people based on the groups listed on the website? For example, how many asylum claimants, how many detainees, how many individuals granted eligibility at the minister's discretion? Is there a breakdown?
Are you asking about eligibility for, I'm not sure how you're using the term eligibility there.
Well, I'm looking for a breakdown. We've got these large numbers. A lot of money is being spent on healthcare. I would like to know how many the minister, at her discretion, allowed this healthcare. I'd like to know how many asylum claimants, how many detainees.
I can tell you of that number, about 440,537 are in fact asylum claimants. However, as you will note, just because you're an asylum claimant, it doesn't mean that there's been a determination of whether or not it is a founded claim.
Yeah, I actually said that number, but that's okay. Do you not think it's in Canadians' interest and the best interest of the federal government to know what kind of people are entering into this country and receiving potentially better health care than the Canadians who are funding the program?
I'm not sure I would describe it as better health care.
I sure would.
What would you say? Let me know.
When I look at the amount of the billing that doctors are billing to that department at 5 times the rate, they are seeing doctors quicker than average Canadians.
I wonder 5 times the rate, why that is.
In fiscal year 24-25 alone, you provided healthcare coverage for 623,000.
Oh, we're just rewatching it at this point. Listen, man, what can I say? The Canadian vote for who they wanted, and the Canadians are getting what they voted for. Right? Why am I here blaming the government? Government is bad. But that tells me the people are bad too, because they vote for the government. They vote for the people they want in power. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. So evil put evil in power. That's what that is. So Actually, we shouldn't jump across the border that quick, man. We have to stay a little bit serenade, you know, serenade. That's crazy. Okay, but I think they're banning like X here in Canada, something like that. If a white man become a minority, we will be slaughtered. Remember, if non-white openly hates white men, while white men hold a collective majority, then they will be 100 times more hostile and cruel when they are the majority over whites. White solidarity is one of the way to survive. That's why they're going to white countries. That's why they're going to white countries. This is why they're going to white countries, because it's better. The white man has created a great country, right? And people like the lifestyle that they see white people are living, and they want it, right? They want it. Right, and Venezuela refugee. Okay, whatever. Zora Mandani, bro. There's so many stuff for me. I'm gonna start create like a little thing. I'm gonna work on how I present a little bit better, but you know, I want you guys to. Black History Month. Hold on. Who blames for the explosion in woke culture? The liberal. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a post by Trump.
Does large
Mass Minnesota. Listen, I got a lot of. Listen. Oh, and J-Lo too. Bro, I got so much clip to react to. I'm gonna leave some for tomorrow, I think. But I'm trying to get. Oh yeah, bro. Did you guys saw that thing about Mandani? Yeah, this is the thing. So as you can see here, you know, Chrystia, you know, Freeland announced that she will resign from Parliament in the coming weeks. Because guess what? Yeah, she's going to Ukraine, man. We kind of covered this, but this is her announcement, right? Ukraine is the forefront of today's global fight of democracy. But you don't even have democracy in Canada that I can actually think about. You can vote, yeah, but do you have free speech? And I welcome this chance to contribute on an unpaid basis as an economic advisor to President Zelensky. Yo, when she go over there, Russia should just take her, bro. She shouldn't even come back, bro. Russia should just kidnap her, bro. Yeah. But check this video. Check this video. Watch this. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this video. Oh wow. It's on. It's on. It's on. It's gonna keep popping up there. Wait, I just had it. All right, here. I have it right here. Let me know what you guys think of this video, because I think this video is interesting. Bro, what? Where did search come from in my thing? Okay, we're just gonna delete this. Alright, we'll leave it for now because I don't wanna. So hungry. I haven't ate all day today.
I love you.
Okay. I just wanna make sure it fits. Let me shrink it so it fits. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. So baby react to dad versus mom walking away, right? And I think this is a great example of showing you how mothers turn the kids against the father. They turn the kids away from the father. Watch this. Watch this. Because they're competing for baby's love, right? They're competing for the baby's love, and you'll stop at nothing to get it. Watch this.
I love you. Don't you know each cloud? You'll find your fortune falling.
Love you.
Get home safe, baby. Bye, baby. I love you, baby boy.
I feel bad for these fathers, and not emotionally feel bad that you're thinking about, right?
Say bye-bye.
That's so. Even the dog, bro. Even the dog is gone, bro. What?
Okay, I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't close me out.
These mothers are so wicked, bro. It's crazy. Yo, you know why it's so interesting? Because the mothers emotionally manipulated and attach the kids' emotions to them. They're emotionally depending on the mothers. That's what the mothers have done to the kids. Emotionally, they even clip their umbilical cord. It's still attached to them. The kids, they impose on the kids so much, this so-called love and emotion, that the kid grew up thinking it's normal, and they emotionally attach themselves to the kid and attach the kid's emotion to them, so the kid's always emotionally dependent on them. It's ridiculous. These women are, and people think this is nice. Look, 163K likes, and people think this is normal. It's far from normal. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Wait. I don't know if I want to play that, but we'll leave it for now. Oh, I found this interesting. I found this very interesting. So, we're touching on a bunch of relationship things here, right? This guy is interesting. Because I think this guy is a great display of us all. When you're in the fallen state, or if you're still in the fallen state. It's a great example of most males, right? Watch this.
So I married the girl that I thought was the easiest, right? I'm married legally. So I married the girl that came and visited me and I thought was like low-key the easiest option, right?
He judged her because she went to see him low-key far and traveled to see him, right?
What made you think she was the easiest, though?
Because she came and visited me.
Yeah, you judge her. The devil told her this is the one. She came to see you. She traveled all this way, bro. She got to be the one, right? Now he's in his imagination about her. And it's far from the truth. His imagination lied to him.
And she drove states away to come see me.
Oh, wow.
Which I thought was wild, which I thought was special. Just because you think it's special doesn't mean it's actually fucking special. Because I spent 4 years with this person and it was really, really shitty.
He end up with his mother. He end up with his mother, bro, looking for love. That doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. I mean, the type of love that he's looking for, that his mother imposed onto him, it doesn't exist, right?
Like bad. Like I hated every second of it. Like she's a good person, but she's not a good person with somebody else.
How is she a good person then, right? And you're still judging her, right?
Like it sucks. Let him ask the next question. Let him ask the next question.
Okay. He's getting out the trauma. He's getting out.
Yeah. Even Jesus said, "No man is good. Why you call me good?" No man is good but God, bro. Like what? What are you talking about?
Yo, so I married the
Right? So he married a girl. She drove so far to come see me. She's the one, you know. Bitch is playing you, bro. Bitch is playing you. Like a piano. Like what?
Yes.
Speaking of Venezuela, oil. What are we going to do with the oil that we have?
Going to do with what?
The oil that has been seized. The United States seized 1 point.
Yo, Trump is on some gangster. This is gangster. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Check this out.
Yes.
Speaking of Venezuela, oil. What are we going to do with the oil that we have?
Going to do with what?
The oil that has been seized. The United States seized 1.9 million barrels of oil on December 10th.
We're going to keep it.
Gangsta Grizzly! Sell it? What are the strategic
Maybe we'll sell it. Maybe we'll keep it. Maybe we'll use it in the strategic reserves. We're keeping the ships also. Yep, please.
I mean, isn't that the spoil of war? Well, it was not a war, actually. You can't believe that? There was no war, bro. You just went in and kidnapped this guy, bro. Took him out in his sleep. Right? Remember the Somalian guy? You know, he got yeah.
Watch this.
We grew up knowing that there is such thing as the monster in the dark.
It's been more than 4 decades since 6 members of her family.
Югославию бомбили.
Who gave the America the right? Vladimir Putin is upset, bro. Who gave America the right to go and take Venezuela when they were getting cheap oil purchased from them? Oil is a big thing, bro. Oil is a big thing. You control oil, you control electricity. You might as well just control the world, bro. Keir Starmer. I think, is that it? I mean, Jennifer Lopez, you know, she said something dumb, right? Should we listen to it? She said something dumb, right? I know this bitch is dumb, but she said some dumb stuff, right? What? It's a thread? I'm not trying to go in thread. What? I thought it was a post. I thought it was a post.
It's also the duty of us.
Is that it? Is that it? Because there's a lot more stuff, but I don't want to react to a lot of stuff.
My name is Mohammed. I'm speaking today on behalf.
Oh, yo, this was an interesting clip, right? Yo, check this out. This guy blatantly tell you what's happening. Watch this.
My name is Mohammed. I'm speaking today on behalf of the Somali community in Lewiston.
On the behalf of the Somali community.
Some of you sitting here today, we voted for you. We elected you to protect our community interest, not creating division or go after one elected member from our community. This narrative, if this narrative continues, our community will be forced to re-examine our relationship or political relationship, including our relationship with the Democratic Party and who will be voting in the future. This is not a threat. My name is Mohammed.
That's crazy. Listen, you buy your vote, you tell us you're gonna do this, now you did it, you're not fulfilling your promise, right? You're turning against our leaders in the Somalian community. Like, what? That's wild. Right? That's wild, right? Canadian government announced a $200 million fund exclusively for Black land organization. Wow. Really?
We've advanced 2
And the work isn't done yet, but we've advanced 2 national anti-racism strategies to combat anti-black racism. We're establishing a $200 million endowment fund to provide sustainable funding for black.
Buddy, think that's how we fight racism? Racism doesn't even exist, buddy. That's crazy.
Led black-focused and black-serving organizations. This is what diversity, equity, and inclusion looks like.
So you tell me the blacks can't do for themselves? You have to continuously give them money? And you think that's you're gonna solve them not calling you racist or keep perpetuating racism? Who is this guy, bro? I've seen him a couple of times. Heritage Minister Mark Miller.
This is the power of a strong Canada, because when one community thrives, we as a country and as a people thrive.
Is that true? until they get the power and then they take you over, right? One community thrive, the other thrive. Can you not thrive on your own? You always need handouts, help. There's a time to help, of course. We're not saying that, but like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying that because whatever, right? Who remember this?
The precedent here is very.
There's a. I mean, I saw it on YouTube. I think there's this. There's this GoFundMe for Renee Good, right? She died. Renee Good died, and there's a GoFundMe for her, bro, for raise $50,000. It raised $1 million and something, right? And then there was a GoFundMe for the Ukraine chick that got killed on the train. They wanted what? I forgot how much they wanted for her, but hers didn't even reach $500,000. I don't get why Muslim and Islamic people do this, bro. I don't get it. Why are they putting on a show? That's not how you're supposed to pray. Didn't the Bible say anyone prays like this, they're looking for attention, they're looking for approval from man? This is a showcase personality. They're just showing you so they can feel good about themselves and appear to the male, to men. When I say man, I mean female too, because female were made from man, right? Like, come on here, right? Yeah, that's what this is. They say they're praying, but are they really praying? Are they? Right? A fearless Canadian woman interrupt. Okay.
Allahu Akbar.
China declare Islam as mental illness. I can agree with that. I can stand on that. I can stand on that.
This is a roadway. This is a roadway. For emergency service. If we have fire or whatever, you're not allowed here. I'm a resident here.
You think because you shout Allahu Akbar, we're not gonna get you out of the road? Bitch, go to your house and pray. You shouldn't even have mosque in Canada, bro. This is a Christian country. Like, what? That's crazy. You think you can go to their country and do that? You're sadly mistaken.
Don't touch her.
Why's she blocking her, bro? What?
Don't move where I'm walking.
Don't go in front of her, bro.
Live here, and this
She get-
roadway is against the law to block.
She's walking, bro. They're blocking her walking, bro. What?
Are you It's not engaged. It's not engaged.
This is the reason you guys are gonna get shipped back to your country. This is, you want to go to someone in this country and take it over like it's yours. That's crazy.
These are our roadways for safety and to get to our jobs and to go to the TPC.
I would love to accompany you so you're safe. Let's go.
We're not going that way.
Okay, whichever way you want to go, you're free to go.
Oh, really?
She's getting an escort, bro, on the road. That is insane. So she's safe. I'm giving you safety, right? From his own people, bro. That's why.
Listen. Totally unacceptable in Ontario. Totally unacceptable. Why we allow this in our government is totally unacceptable.
Probably because you guys vote for it. What a mess! What a mess! If I've ever seen a mess, bro. What a mess. This is a mess, right? Yo, you know how messed up Canada is? They're taking your money when you could be saving your own money. You know, you could be saving your money, take care of your health, so when you need to go to the doctor, you pay the doctor because you're paying tax all the time and you're not even going to the doctor, right? Where's the money going? To illegal aliens, to welfare, to whoever don't need it, right? But you need it, but you're not getting to keep your money, right? But watch this. It talks about your pension like it's his personal bank account, right? Why are people not in charge of their own money? Why are people not in charge of their own health, right? You can save up your money, but watch this.
The Minister of Finance will lead a delegation of Canada's pension funds. $2 trillion of capital, which almost begins to sound significant in the UAE. $2 trillion in capital, the Canadian pension funds. They will come here next year early to deepen existing partnerships and develop new investment opportunities together. The Minister of Finance...
That's your pension getting put to use. You don't need it? Apparently not. Apparently not. You need to take charge of your own money, as the government will take charge of it for you. So, real Americans, right?
Full as fuck. People parking on top of each other, fucking Ideal Yardware, whatever the fuck that place is parked. That's full too, and you know, there's about probably 400 people in there.
Does it say I'm a Muslim?
If not, maybe 500. You have your weapons with you. You know, if you want to be really scared, be scared. Be scared. Be scared. Be scared. Be fucking terrified.
If this is a real thing, you guys better be grateful that Trump is president. Oh, Lord. Is that a rocket launcher? What was that?
Be fucking terrified.
Is that a drum gun? I'm confused to what that was.
And the ammo to it. right here. That's how I travel. That's how I fucking travel. Fuck all of y'all. This is just fucking bullshit.
I don't know where this is.
Okay, go put. No one need to see. No. No one need to see that. Go cover up, woman. What the? Go cover up those nasty things, man. Okay, here we go. So, you know, we jump from US to Canada. No, guess where we're in Japan. Japan. Watch this.
Inside room. Station out. My guy. I know. He's just recording. In Japan. In Japan. おい、日本語喋ってよ。僕は日本人だ。日本人だけど、年金とか払うじゃん。関係ない。関係ないよ。関係ないよ。その国に来てね、迷惑をかけちゃいかん。ここは日本。お、死ね。お前ね、お前が IMF 문제가こういう人をね、路上規制してるだろう。違うか？人様の国で迷惑をするな。迷惑をかけるな。分かってないよ。死ねって言ったらダメなんですよ。死ねって言ったらダメなんです。路上規制していいのか？統一していいのか？言ってみろ。いいのか？いいことなのか？言ってみろ。いいことなのか？路上規制していいのか？お酒をかけるな。人にお酒をかけていいのか？
What? So they were they littering? I have no idea. Who knows what they were saying? You know, let me know in the comment section. You know, I think the guy was littering around the area or something, and the guy was like, "Yo, you can't do this," you know. But let me know. And you know, I was gonna end.
Mayor Zoran Mamdani is facing the first major crisis of his week-old administration as his newly appointed tenant advocates.
What? Guys, shut up. I'm trying to.
Radical views were exposed once branding
homeowners. You won't be able to own your own property. I mean, you don't own it, but in this case, you really don't own it, right?
Mayor Zoran Mamdani is facing the first major crisis of his week-old administration as his newly appointed tenant advocates' radical views were exposed, once branding home ownership a weapon of white supremacy and calling on the government to seize private property. So do I, as a white Jewish male who, thank God, have had a modicum of success so I could afford to buy a home for Danielle and my two children, do I have to worry that this mayor is going to take that away because he deems me a white supremacist? Mayor Zoran
Yes, you make too much money and you shouldn't own anything. So like communism, right? That's what I'm saying. But for that, we have a white bitch, because she's a bitch. We're gonna pull her up real quick. Let's see if we can find her. She's probably at the bottom, actually. Where she's talking about the same private property issue, right? And then we're gonna end it with a nice little funny thing, right? Let's see if I can find that clip though. Oh, okay. I can't yeah, we have a couple funny clips to end this stream off with. How long have we been? 2 hours and 39 seconds. Okay, let's play. If I can find it, right? Bear with me. Complicated business. Like, this bitch is wild for saying that, right? She doesn't only hate herself, she hate her country, she hate her people. And now she's gonna go against the constitutional right to own property. Just because she wants to feel good about herself. I just passed it like a couple, not too long ago. Now I can't find it. Is this it? Oh, that's a thread. Oh, here it is. Here's this bitch, bro. This bitch crazy.
I think the reality is that for centuries we've really treated property as an individualized good and not a collective good, and we are going to transitioning to treating it as a collective good and towards a model of shared equity will require that we think about it differently, and it will mean that families, especially white families, but some POC families who are homeowners as well, are going to have a different relationship to property than the one that we currently have. I think
man, if New York doesn't, New York is going to be a shithole. It's going to be it's going to be a second, not a third world country, a secondary world country. That's what it's going to be like over there. That's what it's going to be like. What's wrong? Bro, what's wrong with these females, bro? They need to shut up, bro. Like, what? Bro, what is she even talking about? Yo, what? Yo, what? If that comes true, that's kind of crazy. And I don't see why it wouldn't go through. I mean, it is New York, right? I would not be surprised. I'll tell you that. But check
Look
this
at
out.
me. I run the daycare center.
I saw this clip. I was scrolling through my YouTube, bro, and this pops up, and I was like, I gotta listen to this. I listened to a bunch of them, but this one is so funny. This one is too funny. Where's the...
Now.
I'm trying to... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That should be good enough, right? Yeah.
Look at me. I run the daycare center now.
And who gave you permission?
My boy Tampon Tim, aka the fraud father, gave us the green to open this here quality leering daycare. So we ran with it. The rest is history.
You realize the sign? It spells learning, not leering.
Well, this is the first thing the children learn. They see the sign and we test them with visual aids. This is how we teach.
Wait, I thought that in Minnesota, to be a licensed daycare, you're required to have a 15-square-foot playground within 2,000 feet of the building?
It will pop up tomorrow morning. Don't worry about it.
You have all the documents, right?
There was a break-in, and they stole the...
I'm dead.
Documents, unfortunately.
How did they get in?
Well, they broke in through the wall. It was behind the water heater.
Okay, where are the kids, though? I didn't see any kids.
Because it is not our business hour right now.
It was easier to capture the leader of Venezuela than it was to find a kid in these daycares.
What?
So you're saying there's nothing fraudulent happening here?
There is no fraud. Wallahi la azim. Zero fraud here. Tell him, baby.
Yeah, I understand fraud is bad.
Abdi, you cheated on me? I'm telling Mom.
No, Ilhan, baby, don't do this. Don't tell our mom.
Wow, a bunch of garbage.
Look at that.
I thought that was too good to pass up, bro. That was hilarious. That was so funny. Oh yeah, and then there's this one. Check this out. Check this out. And people say, oh, this is what they did to the blacks, you know?
Pick you one.
What does it say?
Bro, how old do you think this kid is, bro? How old do you think this kid is? And the kid can't read that note, bro? That's crazy, right? That kid is probably like, what, 3, 4, 5? I don't know. And he can't read that note? That's crazy. And then, this is why they kept the slave from learning to read. Learning to read, probably? Listen, man. It's on the parent now. How does the parent not teaching the kid to read? Right? You're blaming it on slavery. That's kind of jump. That's a far jump. That's a far jump, right? It's not like the parents are not doing their job. That's what that looks like and sound like to me, right? I think the school, people are going to come and, oh, the school. Bro, yeah, you go to school to learn, but it's not a school job to teach you kids to read, bro. That's your job. You have them from they were like, what? 0 out of the womb, bro. Come on, man. But you're probably busy trying to please your wife and to get notice and I don't know, bunch of stuff, right? Instead of being there for your kid. What is your wife doing? Working? You can't lead her properly? Why you marry a woman that hates men? Why would you? I mean, a lot of male fall in that situation where they marry a woman that hates men, and then the kid end up suffering for it. Suffer and die, right? Suffer and die. But shout out, man. Shout out for sticking around, tuning to the stream. Appreciate it. I love doing these, and I'm not really doing it for people. Like, I'm just doing it because, I mean, I have to, actually. When I actually think about that, I have to. And whoever wants to watch them will watch them. Alright. I think we're gonna hand off on on this. Where is it? I thought this was funny. If I can find a clip of it.
Look, if we don't take Greenland, Russia or China will. And I'm not letting that happen. If we don't take Greenland...
Russia or China? China, I tell you.
President Trump has repeated his threat to take over Greenland, saying the United States...
Thank you. And the policy question. How much money are you thinking of giving people in Greenland to get them on board with a possible U.S.
I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet.
Oh,
I might.
I think this is the clip. I think this is the clip. Don't quote me on that, but I think. Our thoughts are always wrong.
Thank you. And the policy question. How much money are you thinking of giving people in Greenland to get them on board with a possible U.S.
I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet. I might talk about that, but right now we are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not, because if we don't do it, Russia or China will take over Greenland, and we're not going to have Russia or China as a neighbor. Okay? I would like to make a deal, the easy way, but if we don't do it the easy way, we're going to do it the hard way.
The hard way.
And by the way, I'm a fan of Denmark too. I have to tell you, and they've been very nice to me. I'm a big fan, but the fact that they had a boat land there 500 years ago doesn't mean that they own the land. I'm sure we had lots of boats go there also, but we need that because if you take a look outside of Greenland right now, there are Russian destroyers, there are Chinese destroyers and bigger. There are Russian submarines all over the place. We're not going to have Russia or China occupy Greenland, and that's what they're going to do if we don't. So we're going to be doing something with Greenland, either the nice way or the more difficult way. Please, go ahead, ma'am.
Mr. President, why is it so important to you to own it when you have a military presence there, which you could expand to affect the security?
Because when we own it, we defend it. You don't defend leases the same way. You have to own it. And, you know, with a nation, look at what happened with Obama, with that horrible deal they made with Iran. It was a short-term deal. It was like a 9-year deal.
Don't make deal
Countries
forever.
can't make 9-year deals or even 100-year deals. Countries have to have ownership. And you defend ownership, you don't defend leases. And we'll have to defend Greenland. If we don't do it, China or Russia will. It's not going to happen. We are not going to have, and I like China, I like Russia, I love the people of China, I love the people of Russia. I get along very well with President Putin, but I'm very disappointed in him. I get along very well with President Xi. I'm going to go over to China in April, but I don't want them as a neighbor in Greenland. Not going to happen. And by the way, and NATO's got to understand that. I'm all for NATO. I saved NATO. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have a NATO right now. But we're not going to allow Russia or China to occupy Greenland, and that's what's going to happen if we don't.
Thank you. And
What did I say?
How much money are you?
All thoughts are all lies.
If we don't.
That's not even the clip I wanted.
So what are people who?
But they asked Trump the question.
I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet.
But
I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet. Talk about that. We're going to do something, whether they like Russia or China. The easy way, we're going to do it the hard way.
Trump, you know, they asked him, listen.
Greenland residents.
They asked him, listen, Trump, what would stop you? Trump is like, my own self. I was like, wow. You know, but we gotta find that a clip of Trump saying,
U.S. President Donald Trump.
I want that clip because that clip is so good. It's so good. I don't know what to do with it.
Look, if we. I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet.
You know what? I know where to get the clip. I know where to get the clip. Let me just, because that's what we're finishing off with. I gotta play that clip. Was it on Hake Show or Anchor Baby? It might be Hake Show. Oh yes, it's Hake Show. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Scott Adams, Christian, Art in Ohio. Super chats, Wait, where can we find this? Hake, what the? It's not in your. It's not in your. What do you call it? Hake, what the?
Implied shout out to.
Oh, here it is.
Beautiful man, Scott Adams. And
I think we found it.
A mess.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Powell. Cool name, by the way.
Shout out to Hake, man, from the Hake Report. He's reading his super chat.
If you recall the copy I sent you last week about the Great White Hope's commentary on Greenland, I rearrange the words.
Yeah, here we go.
Our greatest president.
Money are you thinking of giving people in Greenland to get them on board with a possible U.S.
I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet. I might talk about that. But right now, we are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not, because if we don't do it, Russia or China will take over Greenland, and we're not going to have Russia or China as a neighbor. Okay?
These people.
We should restart that because I'm gonna turn it in a clip.
Phrase, rearrange the words. Here's our greatest president.
Money are you thinking of giving people in Greenland to get them on board with a possible U.S.
I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet. I might talk about that. But right now, we are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not, because if we don't do it, Russia or China will take over Greenland, and we're not going to have Russia or China as a neighbor. Okay?
These people.
I would like to make a deal, you know, the easy way, but if we don't do it the easy way, we're going to do it the hard way.
That's so funny.
And by the way, I'm a fan of Denmark too. I have to tell you, and you know they've been very nice to me.
Shout out.
I'm a big fan, but you know the fact that they had a boat land there 500 years ago doesn't mean that they own the land. I'm sure we had lots of boats go there also, but we need that because if you take a look outside of Greenland right now, there are Russian.
That's a great point Trump made, right? Just because your boat landed there doesn't mean you own the land. Just like, you know, these people that are infiltrating the US and Canada, they want to use the free speech and the Constitution to get you to let them in and side with them, and then they take over. Why would you want that? Just because Christopher Columbus came here and da-da-da-da doesn't mean you own the land, buddy. People can come and take it over. He's right.
There are Chinese destroyers and bigger. There are Russian submarines all over the place. We're not going to have Russia or China occupy Greenland, and that's what they're going to do if we don't. So we're going to be doing something with Greenland, either the nice way or the more difficult way. Please, go ahead.
That's so funny.
President, why is it so important to you to own it when you have a military presence there, which you could expand to affect security?
Because when we
Bro, where did I heard this?
You don't defend leases the same way. You have to own it. And, you know, with a nation, look at what happened with Obama with that horrible deal they made with Iran. It was a short-term deal. It was like a 9-year deal.
Wow.
Countries can't make 9-year deals or even 100-year deals. Countries have to have ownership. And you defend ownership, you don't defend leases. And we'll have to defend Greenland. If we don't do it, China or Russia will. It's not going to happen. We are not going to have, and I like China, I like Russia, I love the people of China, I love the people of Russia. I get along very well with President Putin, but I'm very disappointed in him. I get along very well with President Xi. I'm going to go over to China in April, but I don't want them as a neighbor in Greenland. Not going to happen. And...
Bro, I don't know where to find the clip. I don't know where to find the clip. I heard the clip and I don't know where to find it. I gotta play that clip because that clip is so funny to me. It's really funny.
This female that I'm about to present
let me see if I can. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, cause oh, he's on morality. Aha! Found it.
Is there anything that could stop you if you wanted to?
Yeah, there's one thing, my own morality.
I'm trying to find it.
Let them
Clip.
Do you? It's the only thing that a globe past.
Okay, there's not a clip, but
do you see any?
I have something. Let me send it to myself real quick, and then we can play it, and then that's it, guys. That's it. Thanks for sticking around, though. Complicated business. Complicated business. Okay, here we go. And Trump is so right.
Do you see any?
He's so right. He's so right, man. When he said this, right? Does it fit? Fits, right? Yeah. Bruh. This one. Right? Trump amazed me actually with this. Right.
Any checks on your power on the world stage? Is there anything that could stop you if you wanted to?
Yeah, there's one thing, my own morality.
And
my own mind. It's the only thing that can stop, and that's
law.
very good. I don't need international law. I'm not looking to hurt people.
Do you feel your administration needs to abide by international law?
Bro, that's crazy, right? That Trump said my own morality and my own mind. Mind blowing. Mind blowing, bro. That's amazing.
On the global stage.
Yeah, I do. I do. But it depends what your definition of international law is. You mean in Greenland?
We had in Greenland.
Well, that's because you needed them at the time.
In the 1951 agreement, though, it says the United States can reopen these bases anytime you want. You could send as many troops as you want, and you haven't done it. How come?
Because I want to do it properly.
And properly means own it?
Really, it is. To me, it's ownership. Ownership is very important.
Why is ownership important here?
Because it's what I feel is psychologically needed for success. I think that ownership gives you a thing that you can't do, whether you're talking about a lease or a treaty. Ownership gives you things and elements that you can't get from just signing a document that you can have a base.
Do you see any checks on your power?
That's deep. That one is deep. And when you can understand what he means when he says my own morality, my own mind. It's crazy because the mind is the most dangerous place you can visit. It's the most dangerous place to be one with. The mind is so dangerous. It's the biggest setup of your life. And remember when I say facts. Remember when I say facts can be lies because it's been brainwashed down through society for so long. You're like, oh, it's facts. When really it was a lie that have been brainwashed down through society for so long. They said the mind is the most beautiful place and the most intelligent and whatever they say about the mind. But I'm telling you, the mind is the most wicked and most dangerous place ever. In Genesis, God warned us about the mind. Don't eat from the tree of good and evil. You only knew good. But Adam and Eve ate from the tree of knowledge. They ate from the tree of knowledge. The tree of knowledge, the mind, that morality, that mind. dangerous, right? But we're gonna leave you with that. Think about it, smoke on it, right? But thanks for sticking around, man. We appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe. You've been here for this long, might as well, right? But we'll catch you in the next one. Peace in the Middle East, or if not, at least in your hearts. But most don't want it. So we'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace. Bye.